Hi folks, welcome to M&E Made Simple. For those of you who are here for the very first time, I am a born and bred professional in monitoring and evaluation. Back in 2016, I launched this channel for purposes of imparting knowledge and skills in monitoring and evaluation. But my 5-year strategy is to transform M&E Made Simple into a global watchdog that keeps track of keyword events and provides a platform for discussion and communication. So I'm so glad to have you here, and if it's your first time, a very warm welcome to you. It's nice to have you on this forum. So a few hours ago, I came across a very interesting video about a married lady called Alena Kate Pettit. She's right there in the image, as you can see. And I first watched her on the BBC video. If you go to the BBC website, they actually have a video of her explaining who she is, where she lives. And actually, if my memory serves me right, she lives in the UK, or it could be England, if my memory serves me right. And she is a traditional housewife, aka TradWife. She shares her experience of being a housewife and is promoting it, Actually, I was interested, it was quite interesting because I went to her YouTube channel and she already has 1,800 subscribers, within a short period of time. So she's growing in popularity. I think a day or two ago, it could be some hours ago, she had an interview with the BBC, and I think I didn't really watch that interview. I must say, I focused on just learning a bit about her through her YouTube channel, and also looking at the video which was posted on the BBC. So I have attached the links of her YouTube channel and the video that took my attention on BBC. So please, I would urge you to look at those videos. So it's very interesting. Okay, like I said before, this is a very interesting woman, because I never thought that any woman, wherever, whether it's in Europe, whether it's Africa, whether it's Asia, I never thought that any woman would quit her career and leave her job to become a full-time housewife. I never thought that would happen. It's interesting because, a lot of women's movements don't like the idea of this kind of thing, okay? Because, there've been these talks about women empowerment and 50-50. At least from what I've understood, it's been an ongoing, I can say it's been a discussion that has been there forever. Women have to be empowered. They have to, if they're growing a career, they should concentrate on their career, build themselves, and it's like that. So this agenda has, it has really originated from, from the developed nations, okay? And this is what they've been promoting. And it's for good reason, because, if you look at the statistics, women have been marginalized. They've been disadvantaged, especially in the African places, Asia. They've had a lot of challenges. So, it's well-meaning that they should be empowered. So it's interesting, and it's quite not usually what you'd hear on TV, because you won't have a woman come on TV or anywhere else and say, I'm a housewife. So, before I give my thoughts and views about this, I want you to take note of one thing. If you've watched Desperate Housewives, it's not this. So what she's talking about is not really the Desperate Housewife version. No. I've watched a few episodes of Desperate Housewives, but I don't think it's that. Actually, she mentions that there are different categories, and I picked two categories of housewives. You've got those who are wealthy, who are living in luxury, and they have access to their incomes, they're enjoying their wealth. Then you've got, I think, the version, the Desperate Housewife version. Yeah. So I have to say that from what I learned from this lady, this married woman, I think there are women out there actually who are embracing the idea of putting family first and turning it into a full-time career. I really do believe so, because I mean, what would take a woman of her caliber, with a growing career? She quit her job actually, and she's been a housewife for 7 years. What would take her to actually tell the world, even when she's surrounded by a lot of women who don't think of this as a good idea, she's telling them with full confidence that she's a housewife? What would take that? There must be a strong drive attached to it. It's kind of like the oldies, the earliest of times, when you had a woman do all the chores, do all the running of the homes, and you had the man bringing in the money. It's kind of like that. But this time, what Alena is saying, it's in a modern way. Yeah, well, I think personally, I think we are calling it the modern housewife. A housewife who's able to work, build a career, but has sacrificed herself for the sake of her family. And yeah, I guess that's what it is. So, what are my thoughts? Well, I kind of like it. She's saying that she's devoting time, support to her husband and to her child. Anyway, I didn't really get how many children she has, but you could get the sense of what justification she was saying. And also, I want to mention that I haven't rewatched her videos. Yeah, 3-4 times, no. Yeah, but at least I was able to grasp something. Okay, so critically looking at this, it's not really. She's not saying that we are disempowering women, in my view, but this is the modern housewife. You have a housewife who's not disadvantaged, but she's still able, in cases where maybe the man loses a job, she can still come to her own 2 feet. She's still independent. She's still financially independent, intellectually independent. Yeah. But it's just that there's that shift. And I kind of understand, in my own view, why this is kind of advantageous. Because, you see, in this busy world today, you have both the husband and wife working. How much time do they really spend for the kids? That's a question. Hmm? And what happens in such a scenario when there's not much time spent with the children? What happens? You'll find that the kids distance themselves from their parents. They don't really know their parents anyway, because their parents are so busy with work, career. And where do they get their advice from? When during the critical years when a child needs their parents, where are they getting their training from? It's from total strangers, and that can be, in my view, disadvantaging. That can be a big disadvantage. So I think this is a big debate, both to the women's movements and also those who believe that this is the best way to build a family. So share your thoughts in the comment section below. It will be really interesting to hear your thoughts about this. Are women feeling disadvantaged or disempowered by being a housewife, a modern housewife? Yeah, what are your thoughts? Until we meet again, see you on the other side. Bye.